What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show, Sports Talk Tuesday for December 21st, 2021. We on 21-21. The year's almost over. Just a couple more days left. Christmas is around the corner in just less than 5 days, pretty much. And, damn, where did the year go? I mean, so much has happened in the year 2021. What a year to remember. Shout out to everybody that's trying to deal with COVID and the coronavirus. Rest in peace to all of those that didn't make it. So much has happened in the sports world. Man, just in a matter of a year and a half, the world has changed so much. And sometimes I wonder, is it going to ever be back to how it used to be? So shout out to everybody that's struggling with things, trying to overcome and get better. Shout out to my girl, Miss Kira, that's part of this channel's family, as well as Pretty Girl Love Trap Content, who's also part of this channel's family, that they both happen to have, COVID right now and trying to deal with it. And, I want to wish them all the best of luck and keep them in the thoughts and prayers while they try to, deal with and battle this difficult, virus. So definitely everybody out there that's trying to deal with this stuff, just stay strong and do what's needed. Speaking of this COVID and coronavirus, we could talk about how the NBA has been ravaged by it, and how Adam Silver came out today and said the NBA is not going to postpone any of the games for the season right now. Well, they're not going to postpone the season, rather, I should say. They're not going to postpone the season. And I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, they trying to bring up people from the G League. They bringing up people off the street. They done brought Kyrie Irving back just to play road games, which I'm going to get into. And, I don't know. We're going to put in a 1 in if you think that's good, that the NBA is going to keep going. And put a 2 in the comments if you think the NBA should postpone. Right now, I'm kind of torn. I think that it's almost that they should postpone. They're not even at the All-Star break yet. So it's, maybe they should it's like 70 players in the NBA in COVID protocol right now, and like damn near all the stars. It says that Adam Silver says there's no plans right now to pause. Now it's 104. So between October and November, it was 17. Now it's 104 people in COVID protocols in the NBA right now. This thing is just going so fast. Hold on. Which is ridiculous. And a lot of people still walk around and don't want to take the vaccine. They don't want to wear the mask. They still want to go and watch Spider-Man and go and do all of this stuff. But they don't want to do what's necessary. And they act as if the Omicron ain't out there. And there's 104 cases. That's a huge leap. And so it says that he told ESPN's Malika Andrews they got no plan to suspend the season. No plans right now. No plans right now does leave him some wiggle room to say, well, we didn't say we wouldn't do it. We just said we didn't have any plans for it right now. Well, guess what? We made some plans yesterday. So we'll do it. So in a way, that's a smart ass way of saying no, but saying I never said no. You see what I'm saying? But they should have plans, and you just say we have plans to, but we're not ready to enforce those plans. That's what he should have said. It said that he said we have, of course, looked at all the options, but frankly, we're having trouble coming up with that logic that would be behind pausing right now. The logic is you trying to care about players. But as much as the NBA is a player-friendly league, much more than the NFL is, and baseball is very in between the NFL and the NBA. It's still, owners look at them as workers. They don't look at them as co-workers. And I don't know, put a 1-0 if you think owners should look at players as workers, and put a 2-0 if you think owners should look at players as co-workers. I think they should look at them as co-workers because, yeah, you may be richer than the players and you may have $1 billion, but you won't be making money in the basketball game business without players. If the players end up not playing for them, the players could have YouTube videos and stuff of games, and they can start their own league now. They got more than enough money. They can play pickup games televised and people would watch. They could go do something like Ice Cube did with the Big Three and make money and do things. No, they won't make $50 million a year like they make it now, but they would still make millions. Eventually, they probably would end up making more because the owners wouldn't be getting as much money as they get. So, I mean, I think that the players are their co-workers. They work together. They're partners. YouTube, for example, looks at content creators as a partnership. They call it the partnership program. Yeah, YouTube do all the work as far as hosting the web services and getting all the contracts together for us to get paid and things. But if we don't put up videos and content creation, there's nothing for them. They have nothing. If all the content creators decide we're not going to upload videos to YouTube, it's nothing for people to come in and watch. So it's a partnership. Anyway, he said, as we look at these cases literally ripping through the country, let alone the rest of the world, I think we're finding ourselves where we sort of knew we were going to get to. We knew we were going to get to over the past several months. I don't know what he's talking about there. And that is this virus will not be eradicated, and we're going to have to learn to live with it. I think that's what we're experiencing in the league right now. So they looking at it as, well, just live with it or die with it. Who gives a damn? But we ain't stopping business as usual. It's never going away. Oh, well, forget it. Let's just play, and we'll look at it as players being injured. I don't know. I think they should go back to enforcing more strict COVID protocols. It said they had to postpone 7 games over the past week, including 5 over the past 3 days, as the Omicron variant has swept through the league, just as has throughout societies around the world. I mean, my favorite team, the Bulls, had to postpone games. They had like half the team with it. I think the Lakers did too. It's a couple teams that couldn't even play. Silver said that the Omicron strain is beyond dominant within the league at the moment, something the NBA can track as it has the ability to sequence every positive test it receives from its players, coaches, and staff members around the league. And it was just announced also that the Omicron variant is the #1 dominant strain in the United States right now. Yep. It said we're up around probably 90% of the positive cases we're seeing right now are the Omicron. And it said that his position on not stopping play is in keeping with the memo the league sent to teams Sunday evening announcing new rules regarding replacement players. Teams now have much more flexibility to add them immediately upon losing players to the league health and safety protocols. And once they have at least 2 players in the protocols, are required to begin signing them. That actually is a great opportunity for players that can play but will not make the teams because of a lot of different reasons. Maybe they're not better on paper than some of the players that are already signed. But if they get that opportunity and get their foot in the door, they about to unleash hell. Unleash hell. So I think that it may be a great opportunity for some players in the G League that just been thirsty and wanting to get back in the league, or some players that are not in the league now, like say, what's old boy's name? Kevin Durant friend. He was drafted number 2 behind Derrick Rose. Michael Beasley. There you go. Players like a Michael Beasley, if they want to come back into the NBA, maybe they may have a chance to make it. I think Michael Beasley had game, and he just got dealt a couple of messed up blows in his career that he never really got the chance that he should have had to play with the great team or a good team and play. He was doing good with Minnesota and got traded, and other thing, it just always seems that once he gets going, he got traded or something. But anyway, we'll see how it goes with this. It says that one thing he said the league is not prepared to do is openly change its stance on how long players have to sit out in the wake of a positive test. Currently, the NBA's health and safety protocols say that a positive test requires either sitting out for 10 days or getting 2 negative PCR tests taken more than 24 hours apart. So he said he told the league has seen through the data it has collected that players who have received booster shots have both shown either no symptoms or very mild ones and have passed the virus through their systems faster, which could at some point in the future pave the way for the league to shorten the amount of time players have to miss. So all of these people out there that say they don't want booster shots, don't believe in booster shots, say they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that, it is proof that booster shots work and are helpful for people. People don't want to take the virus. They don't want to do all of these things. Keep in mind, you're gambling with your health. You're gambling with your life. It's people that are in their 20s that have no pre-existing conditions and have died. It's people that are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s with all the pre-existing conditions and they didn't have any symptoms hardly and lived. There's no way for you to know what you're going to do and how your body is going to react. You may think one thing, but you never know. And take it from me, it's nothing more valuable than your health. You can have all the fame, money, all opportunities, but if your health is compromised, it's just not the same. And if you dead, well, then we already know ain't nothing more valuable than being alive. So there you go. Let me get to a couple of you guys in the comments. John Doe, what's up, fam? Good for you to come on through. I appreciate you, man. No Limit Unk, what up? No Limit Soldier on that Doja. Yo, what up? You say, I think they'll be back in the bubble situation. I think they should, but I know the players don't want to go in there and do all of that. But the bubble was just perfect, wasn't it? It was a lot of competitive ball. Some teams can't play good in the bubble, which was weird. But they weren't getting sick. They were not getting sick. But, you know, they need baby mamas and bust downs on deck whenever possible. So they didn't like that bubble. Michelle, you got the 2. You think it should be a partnership? Okay, that's what's up. Trey Carrillo, you say, what up, Jay? And will there be a Godfather Harlem season 3? This is sports day, man. But I don't know yet. We'll see. I don't think that they announced it yet. I hope so. John Doe, you say some owners look at them as slaves. They do. We already heard the private conversations of Donald Sterling and what he was saying. He was even talking about Magic Johnson, who's got money and owns part of the Dodgers. He talked about him as if he was beneath him. Don't even take a picture with him. I'm the one putting this stuff on. Who the hell is he? You know what I mean? Like, even Magic Johnson was nothing to him. Some fat, old, short, bloated, scoliosis having boy. What's up, B? How you doing, Barika? What up, Doe? Key, what's up? They need to just shut this down. I think they should. I don't know if players would do what they supposed to do if they shut it down, meaning don't go places and stuff and protect yourself. But they should. They're not taking it serious, you know. So we'll see. Trey, what's up? You say, can't wait to see you in Book Power, Book Force. Well, appreciate it. It will be out pretty soon, so we'll see. Everybody can talk about my role and say I was horrible like Zeke. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. What you doing with that gun, Tommy? Oh, no. Key, what up? You say true, which is why we shouldn't judge anyone whether they got it or not. Right. And also, I'm behind on the comments, as everybody that posted comments know. So I'm trying to catch up with some of the comments. The bubble definitely was perfect, and they definitely should do that. But the players didn't like it. But the bubble was perfect. So we'll see. Taji Lyles, you said you seen how they look at them at the draft. They got them looking like a slave auction. Got them all sized up and they measure everything and check out everything and stuff. It's really messed up. Really messed up. But they give them millions of dollars, so it's okay. Right? Trey, LeBron or Westbrook, man, come on, man. That's LeBron. That ain't even close. They need to put Westbrook on the bench, and I'm about to get into that next before I get into the Kyrie situation. Detroit, you say, my Lakers are done. The Lakers are done, and I'm going to get into that too. But the Lakers are definitely done because they refused to do what's needed. Anthony Davis is now hurt. Surprise, right? When is he not hurt? He's just a walking Band-Aid, man. What the hell's wrong with this dude, man? He cannot stay on the damn court. Anthony Davis cannot stay on the court. I mean, he's an amazing player, but he cannot stay on the court. Damn. It start to make it look like, man, maybe the Lakers made a mistake signing him. I mean, they did get the championship, but it seemed like after that, it's over with for him. If they decide to keep him after his contract, I don't know. They may need to just rebuild. Lakers fans just don't want to go through the rebuilding process. They need to shut up and go through the rebuilding process and get a young stud on the team. We'll see. Taji Lyles, how far can you jump? How fast can you run? Just like horses to them. Once you can't run for me or produce, they'll put you out. That's true. I mean, that is very messed up. But, I mean, it is the business they in. You can't keep a player on a team that can't play. But it is messed up how they go about the things. You know, that's the problem. Jordan Chambers, congrats to your TV time, Jay. You got my respect. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. I definitely, tried to do the best I can. And, I also was on this other show. I don't know if y'all checked it out. It's called Work in Progress. It was on Showtime. I was in 4 episodes of that, season 2. So, you could check it out. You can have a good laugh at some of the stuff I was doing. It's a comedy. But it was a great time working on that show as well. Ill Woods, you say as long as the money is green and LeBron says play, they'll be in the bubble. I don't think LeBron has as much leeway as you make it seem, or as some people may think. A lot of players don't give a damn about LeBron no more. You see, old boy was pushing on LeBron when LeBron bust his nose. You broke my nose, man. So we'll see what happens. Taji Lyles, millions while they make multiple billions. That's true. That is true, man. That's why I say the players got the power, really, because they got enough money now. It don't take millions to put on a basketball game. And the TV people will leave the NBA in a heartbeat if the players got a league and they gonna want it televised. What they gonna say? Nah, we ain't gonna put you on TV. They don't give a damn. They want the money too. All right, NBA. See, what had happened was y'all got replacement players. We about to go watch these stars and put them on TV. And that'll be the downfall of the NBA because they make more money off of TV revenue than they do off of ticket sales. Oh, I forgot to put the banner up. So, it's what? Show been on for 22 minutes. If we get up to 100 likes in the next 30 minutes, then, you got a $25 Cash App giveaway. You know what? We got a ways to go. Put it this way. We get up to 50 likes in the next 30 minutes. $25 Cash App giveaway. All right. 50 likes in the next 30 minutes. Jordan Chambers, you say I'm a Laker fan and I automatically know there ain't nothing without Kobe. Just a matter of time before LeBron switch teams again. That part is true. It's only a matter of time before LeBron switch teams, and the time limit is when his son comes to the NBA. LeBron is going to sign a minimum contract to join whatever team he gets drafted to. He's already said it. Now, the Lakers can be something without Kobe. I mean, I've heard this story before. The Lakers ain't nothing without Magic. The Lakers ain't nothing without Shaq. The Lakers ain't nothing without Kobe. They had LeBron and AD. They did win the championship. Now, it was a bubble chocolate chip bubble. So some people don't give it the credit. But they did win one. So we'll see. They just need to draft the next Magic, the next Kobe. I mean, both of those players were drafted. The Lakers love to sign free agents. And I get it. That's cool. You already know what you're getting. But draft the next franchise player. Key, you say, now I remember telling folks AD was injury prone a long time ago. Man, whoever you was telling that to and they wasn't listening, they don't know what the hell they talking about. Because if they didn't understand that, they don't know basketball. Demir Brown, what up, what up? Anthony Johnson, you be grinding for real. Good work. I appreciate it. I try my best. Key Malik, Craig Hodges was on that way back in the day, but folks like Magic and MJ and Bird blew him off. You talking about what Craig Hodges was saying about start our own league? I think that's what you're talking about. Craig Hodges was saying that, and Michael Jordan and Magic and them blew him off and got mad at him. He said that in Vlad TV. Craig Hodges is real. You know, I know Craig Hodges. He was on the Bulls. And Bulls, that's the team I first began to follow deeply. I grew up, my first serious time becoming an NBA fan was in 1989. And starting to follow the NBA and what the players do and this and that. And then, 2 years later, they were champs, the Bulls. And so Craig Hodges, three-point king, all kind of stuff. And he won 3 in a row. And they didn't even nobody wanted to sign him in the NBA. How you a 3-time NBA three-point king champ and nobody want to sign you? Because he wore a dashiki to the White House. And then he was trying to tell them to start their own league and other stuff. And, both of Craig Hodges' parents was very militant as well. So a lot of that stuff helped make sure that he didn't get a job back in the NBA, which was unfortunate because Craig Hodges was dope as a three-point sniper, way ahead of his time. What up, talking and grubbing? What's good? What's good? Definitely like the video, everybody. You say it's funny that the Cavs have a better record than the Lakers. Damn. That ain't funny. That's sad. That is sad. No limit. You say only reason why I don't count that ring is because they played a banged up Heat team. Right. And that Heat team wouldn't have beat Milwaukee if they was able to go back and forth at their home courts. I don't think so. Jimmy Butler did do the damn thing in the finals, but Jimmy Butler can't match up with LeBron. Come on, man. And I really like Jimmy Butler a lot. I love his grind. I was pissed the Bulls let him go like they did, but it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because Zach LaVine is the truth, but that was messed up, what they did with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Buckets plays like a Chicago player with heart on his sleeve, grind, hustle hard, and we love that in Chicago. We love players like that. Play through injuries, play every game you can. At least he used to in Chicago. I don't know what's going on. But anyway. All right. Let me get to this next topic right quick. What was the next topic? The Lakers. Are the Lakers done? Of course they are. Let's see. Let me go ahead and pull this up with the Lake Show. And the reason I'm talking about the Lakers because everybody thought that they would be great this year, signing all these old men. And I tried to tell people when they was posting it in Discord, one of them, name, they swear he knew sports. It didn't show he didn't know a damn thing, just knew how to run his mouth. His name started with an L. Anyway, he was talking about how the Lakers had all these players and the Lakers this and that, and I tried to tell him the Lakers got a bunch of old men. And none of those guys who they used to be. The Lakers are one game above 500. And when they signed Westbrook, I say that was the worst move. Because Westbrook is not a traditional point guard. He's a two guard or a small forward stuck in a point guard body. Westbrook is not a player that makes his teammates better. He never has. He's only made players that are mediocre better. When he took that Thunder team without Kevin Durant and Chewbacca and had them win 50 games, damn near 48 games, and he was MVP, even though they got bounced out in the first round, he had them playing better because if it wasn't for what he did, they would have probably won 10 games that year. So to win 48 games, that was a major accomplishment. But when you playing with a Paul George, a Melo, before he was, Jello, and you playing with a KD, and now Bradley Beal, LeBron, all of these players, and you can't, win, it's something right. It's something wrong with that. And so, is definitely a problem with Westbrook. And he would be perfect coming off the bench with this Lakers team. Put LeBron back at the point and have him come off the bench. Now that we see that AD is injured, maybe put LeBron at the power forward, and maybe you could play Westbrook. But, really, this is a big mistake trying to have him run the point. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up if anybody want to come up and talk about any of these sports topics. I got a couple more topics to talk about. And keep in mind, this is my next to last Sports Talk Tuesday. Starting the new year, I'm going to be doing other things on Tuesday. So, I hope everybody did enjoy the show. It was good. I did have a good time talking. But I can't, the ratings and the show didn't pick up like I would have liked for it to. So I got to move on and try some different things. So we'll see how that work out. Right now, the Lakers is damn near got the same record as the Sacramento Kings. 3-game difference. That's sad. The Clippers, that's a depleted roster, and they got the same record as the Lakers. Golden State and Phoenix running away with that division, in the standings over there. So the Lakers in trouble. Anthony Davis, he says he feared major injury after hearing the pop. Oh my goodness. I mean, he might know better than any of us. He done heard how many pops in his career? He done heard about 50 pops. The Bulls beat the Lakers the other night. DeRozan wanted to let them know, y'all should have picked me over Westbrook. I'm about to bust y'all head. DeMar DeRozan would have been the perfect signing for the Lakers instead of trading all those players for Westbrook. Because with AD out, Montrezl Harrell could have been stepping up. Kyle Kuzma could have been stepping up. KCP could have still been there. They could have had DeRozan there. You see what I'm saying? They could have had all of this going. They would have had a very young and talented, deep roster and more versatility. Instead, they got all these old guys and guys that don't know how to play together. And it's just over. Now they saying he out 4 weeks with an MCL sprain. MCL sprain. 4 weeks. Damn. When is Anthony Davis not missing games? I mean, this is crazy. And of course, when 4 weeks is up, he's going to have to be reevaluated, and they're going to reevaluate and say, well, he actually ain't ready. Look, dude fell on him. He might have did that on purpose. They know all they got to do is bump him. He already a big knock-knee. Look at him. Come on, AD. So, Jaden McDaniels lost his balance and tumbled into his knee. That dude just took him out. He did like an NFL move, took out the quarterback. It say Davis played in 62 games his first season with the Lakers for they won the bubble chip. Then he was in 36 games last year with a persistent injuries. And he's averaging 23 points, 9.9 boards, 2.9 assists, 2.0 blocks this season. And despite numerous injury problems and the current spate of COVID woes, the Lakers 16 and 14, they now 16 and 15, are in 6th place. Avery Bradley, Taylor Horton Tucker, Dwight Howard, Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, Austin Reeves, all in the health and safety protocols. Damn. And Dwight Howard was barely even producing anyway. Dwight Howard numbers is just embarrassing. This dude fell off the damn face of the world. What's wrong with Dwight Howard? I mean, he's younger than LeBron. He's 36 years old. Yeah, it's his 17th season, but good grief. You would think he's 40. Which goes to show how dope MJ was. He still was putting up 20 points a game when he was 40 years old. Anyway, this dude, his last 3 years, even if you want to count what he was doing in Washington, even though that was only 9 games, he ain't been a starter in the last 4 years of his career. He's up here with 12 points and 6 boards, 7 points and 5 boards with the Lakers, 7 points and 5 boards with Philly. Now he's down to 5 points and 5 boards. What the world? Well, he was 7 points and 8 boards in Philly and 7 and 7 with the Lakers. What's wrong with Dwight Howard? He can't get any tick. He getting 18.9 minutes, 17, 15. This dude done got softer than Charmin up in here, man. I thought he still had game when he was in Charlotte. He played 81 games, 30 minutes a game. I guess after this, whatever that injury was in Washington, that took away all his athleticism. It's over for Dwight. Dwight! The whites around your lips is over. This dude put up 16 points and 12 rebounds with the Charlotte Hornets, which was a big comeback considering the 2 years before that he was down to 13 and 13, but he still was getting double-digit rebounds. 16 points was better than he had did the last 3 years in a row. Damn. Dwight? Seemed like James Harden sucked the game out of his career. Once he went to Houston, he first year 18 and 12. After that, it was downhill. 15, 13, 13. Dwight Howard was like, this dude don't even get the ball on my team no more. I mean, damn. He went down to 8 shots a game with Dwight Howard. I mean, with James Harden. I don't know, man. Dwight Howard, he had a Hall of Fame resume with Orlando, and the rest of his career ain't been worth squat. Once he left Orlando, he had 2 years worth mentioning, and they really ain't really all that. But the Lakers, he put up 17 points and 12 rebounds that 1 year, put up 18 and 12 with Houston. The rest is history. What, 15, 13, 13, 16, 12, 7, 7? This ain't even worth mentioning. That's 8 years of mediocrity. So, I don't know what the hell the Lakers are going to do. DeAndre Jordan is actually better than him right now, and the Lakers won't give him hardly no tick. Whenever they do, they leave him just like relegated to just trying to be a shot blocker. I don't know. They ain't playing this roster right. The coach, Frank Vogel, is not using these players right. And I don't give a damn if Westbrook would be happy or not. Dude, you're going to have to play with the second unit right now when LeBron is on the court. LeBron has only played 19 games so far. Anthony Davis, 27. Westbrook, 31. Westbrook and Melo are the only ones that played 31. They the ones that played the most games. Melo was doing good when he was coming off the bench, and they had everybody clicking for a couple games. He done dropped down to 13 points a game. You got THT, he only played 15 games. Started 12, he got 11 a game. He was balling for a minute. I mean, I just think that if they had LeBron at the point, you could put AD at the 4. They did sign Isaiah Thomas, who been balling, which was a good pickup. They got him coming off the bench. He only played 2 games. He definitely could get buckets. I think that, with Westbrook, they got Isaiah coming off the bench now, even though it's only been 2 games. But the starting lineup, LeBron at the point, We'll see with Isaiah Thomas, that kind of complicate things because now you got Westbrook and Isaiah. Neither one of them is really point guard oriented. They scoring point guards. So, Isaiah Thomas played 2 games. He averaging 1 assist. 16 points, 1 assist. So, at least Westbrook will get some assists, 8 assists, 19 and a half. But, we'll see. LeBron down to 6.8 assists. The Lakers in trouble, man. I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Keith?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
All right. What's up, man? What's on your mind?
Lakers in trouble, man. Lakers are in trouble. They're in trouble.
Definitely. What you think about picking up Isaiah Thomas?
Good move. Isaiah Thomas has been playing well. I think his first outing with them, he had, 19?
Yeah.
So, he's playing well. I think the last game he played, he might have had, 13 points, maybe?
Yeah.
But, it's not going to obviously work because you got Isaiah. I think the last game they had, Isaiah Thomas on the court with Westbrook and Rondo. That's not going to work, bro.
Hell no. That ain't going to work. That's just,
right.
Too little, and none of them is going to play together properly.
Right.
So, yeah. The one good thing about Isaiah is he can shoot better than Westbrook, too.
Very.
What do you think about a lineup of Isaiah at the point, Westbrook at the 2, LeBron at the 3? Then we got to figure out who's going to be at the 4 and 5. But what about them 3 right there? Let's see who else is on this roster. But you think could they play together, Isaiah, Westbrook, and LeBron on the court?
It might can work. See, the problem, and Westbrook isn't the problem when you look on paper.
Right.
But it's just what is he really efficient at? He's not a reliable 3-point shooter. You know what I mean? He's an average mid-range shooter. You know, so, and you can even say he below average from the mid-range. So, and then you got LeBron. So it's already tough with LeBron doing what he's doing with AD and Westbrook out there or whatever. So I don't want to say Isaiah Thomas should come off the bench with Melo and add the scoring add scoring.
Right.
But it's just bro, there's nothing else that's going to work for him. He has to start.
Yeah, he do. And Melo defense is way downhill right now. His offense is there still. He can still shoot, but he can't start because he can't go up against starters. He can't compete against a starting power forward in the NBA, and he can't compete against a starting small forward in the NBA.
True.
So that's the problem with Melo right now. And then now this is the main thing on why they shouldn't have made that trade for Westbrook is size too. If you look at this roster, they got Anthony Davis as a power forward, Melo as a power forward. Then what they got? Dwight Howard at center, DeAndre at center, and Huff Daddy at center. They ain't got no bigs. Yeah, they don't have no bigs. They got Huff Daddy up in here wearing the shiny suit. I don't even know who Jay Huff is, man.
Right. I don't know who that is.
No. So they have no bigs. And as we know, Dwight and Anthony, AD is out. So they only got, DeAndre Jordan, who they only play 13 minutes a game, and Melo as a power forward, which we all know he ain't really a power forward. He just there because he can't move.
Right.
So he got to go.
And the whole situation with DeAndre Jordan in the minutes, I blame that on Vogel. That's terrible coaching. Where is your rotation at? You know what I mean? His rotation is off. When you go back and look at that Minnesota game, they're getting killed by Karl Anthony Towns.
Woo!
Why are you not putting in DeAndre Jordan to bang with him? Now, we got to get the flowers where they're due at. Karl Anthony Towns can shoot the 3.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But at least down low where he was killing AD at, because we all know AD is not a 5. He is a 4. He's a 4.
Yep.
And a lot of people think he's a 5 because they want to say, oh, size, blah, blah, blah. Look at guys like Tim Duncan. Look at dudes like Dirk Nowitzki. Those dudes, Dirk Nowitzki was damn near 7 foot.
That's true.
And he's playing the 4 because he's not a 5. He's not made for bumps and bruises. That's why you got to throw in DeAndre Jordan because he's banging down there with Cat. You know?
And he played the 5 his whole career.
Right. I didn't understand that. Now, given DeAndre Jordan is not an offensive player.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not a smooth offensive player, but he's a defensive back to the basket type of guy.
Right.
So he can get you those stops.
Right.
But the bulk of the scoring got to come from LeBron, Westbrook, Isaiah Thomas now, and AD.
Right.
You got to. You know what I mean? And then you got Melo off the bench that provides that scoring off the bench. You know, of course, you need the 6-man. But that's where rotations come into play. Right. How is Vogel managing these rotations? It's terrible.
Yeah, he's horrible. He's horrible at coaching right now. And that's why the Pacers got rid of his ass. And and you can see DeAndre Jordan, although he's older, he has proven that if he plays with a point guard enough minutes, he can catch that lob city oop. You know what I mean? If you let him build a little chemistry with Westbrook or Isaiah Thomas, he can get them putbacks. They can't shoot, so he gonna get the boards and putbacks. He can do that, and he can catch a couple lob city. You know what I'm saying? Oops, and he can at least put up 10 points a game.
Because we saw that. We saw what he was doing. We saw what he was doing when he was with my Clippers. What was he doing? He had CP3, throw the lob off the pick and roll.
He was borderline all-star with CP3. Yeah. Right. So, they ain't using him right.
Yeah, like I said, you got to know how to use your guys. And then on top of that, to add to that, when you play with LeBron James, how does LeBron like to play? Spread the 4. When I pass it to you, catch and shoot.
Right.
Limited. So then you add that in with a DeAndre Jordan. All he's going to do is just catch lobs for you. He can't shoot a midi.
Right.
No 3-point game, no post-up game. He just a back-to-the-basket big. So
and he don't have a problem playing that role. So, let him play it.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's where they're making these mistakes at. They're not moving AD to that 4 and letting him play the 4. He like playing the perimeter. He can shoot the 3 ball. Now, given his numbers are down, you know what I mean, from the 3 ball. But if you push him to the 4 and let him do his thing with the mid-range,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree, man, 100%. Talking and grubbing, what's up, man? You got the clean cut up in here. I ain't even know. I said, who is this young boy up in here, man, sneaking in under your name?
What's up, Jay? What's up, Key?
What's up, man? What's on your mind, man?
Man, the Lakers, they hit.
Definitely, man.
They're done.
Yeah, the Lakers is done, man. Do you think Isaiah can come and help, or it's too late? Too little, too late. Literally too little.
Too little, too late.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 2 small guards with him and Rondo.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and Rondo can't shoot. In 20 years, he still ain't learned how to shoot. So, I don't know, man. It ain't looking too good for the Lakers. And, I think that they in desperate situations right now. Let me ask you this before I go to the next topic. Should the Lakers trade Westbrook? It has been some rumors that the Lakers may trade Westbrook. What do you think? Should they trade him?
Yeah, because he's not the right fit.
Okay.
That's not a good fit.
Who would hey Key, should the Lakers trade Westbrook? And while Key is answering that, think about who they should trade him for. Key, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
All right, should the Lakers trade Westbrook, or is just it's too little?
Who would they trade for?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that is a good question.
And nobody want him, probably. He got a huge contract. He's proven that he can't play with other players.
Right.
I know that Washington was probably happy as hell to get rid of him.
Yeah, of course.
And they actually got a better record than the Lakers right now, don't they? So yeah. So
like I said earlier, even the Cavs got a better record than the Lakers.
yeah, that's bad right there. That definitely is bad right there.
I'm like LeBron. I was joking on him earlier. I said maybe LeBron might want to come back home again.
Right. Hey, we was in some knockoff fantasy league. And one of the players that I had picked up that I said was gonna do good is old boy from the Bulls that they got on the Cavs. What's his name? Big white dude.
Oh,
Marketing. Hey man, he got a game though.
He does.
Yeah, he went to if you're familiar with him, he went to U of A. He went to Arizona. He was killing that Arizona.
Yeah, but he was coming off the bench or something, wasn't he?
I think he was starting.
Okay.
He was starting.
All right. But yeah, man, he a 7-footer. And he's a 4 at 7 foot. You know what I mean? And so the Bulls didn't want to use him right. The Bulls could have definitely used him right now where we lacking that size, man. But they wanted to make him a center. You know, and that's why they kind of got rid of him to bring in Vucevic and other players and stuff. But he's good, and he's playing good with Jared Allen in Cleveland.
Right.
You know, so yeah, they got a good little combo. And you got not Colin Sexton, but the other guard is balling.
Marlon.
Yeah, he's balling in there, man. I'm like, damn. At first, I was wondering why they got both of them, but it seemed that y'all don't want to keep Sexton. I don't know why. Kevin Love off the bench now.
They're going to get rid of Sexton, though.
Okay. What's up with Kevin Love, man? Is he done?
Done.
You say.
Actually, he's been pretty solid off the bench.
Man, he went from being a star to being a good role player to now a bench player. How many more years you think he got left?
I don't know. I haven't seen Kevin Love playing like so long because he's always hurt. So
yeah, he been hurt a lot too. Talking, how long you think he got left?
I say another 3 years.
Woo! I don't know about that. We'll see. All right, let's talk about Kyrie Irving. It looked like he didn't waited long enough to now that they so desperate, they're gonna let him play road games for the Nets. Do you think that's a good idea, a bad idea? I'm gonna start with you, Key. We saw Stephen A. Smith. He went off on Kyrie about what is going on, and he said it's shameful the Nets is bringing him back. What's up, Key? What you think about them bringing him back to play road games? They say it's like 20 games he could play that's left, give or take, that he could play on the road. So what's up? What do you think?
They need him. They down. There's no KD. There's no James Harden. They need him.
Yeah.
What else are they going to do? I mean, they're trying to win, obviously, with the squad they got. So what else are they going to do?
Yeah, I mean, hell, he waited his time out, but do you think it's smart for him? I think he was in the COVID. Yeah, say he in the COVID protocols now. And he just came back. So he didn't get vaccinated. All these people getting sick. And now he going to play part-time. I don't know, talking in Grubman, what you think about this and Kyrie?
I mean, the Nets are definitely desperate. No KD, no Harden.
Right.
Right now they just rolling out. They're gonna just be rolling out a bunch of bench players and G League players.
Hey, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, man. It's over 100 players now in protocol, where it was only 17 in the 2 months before. It's like the NBA don't want to suspend services. And these players, man, it's ugly out here with what's going on, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, it says right here, less than a day after deciding to bring Kyrie back as part-time player, the Nets saw their roster become further decimated with Durant and Irving entering the health and safety protocols. He always got a reason not to play, though. It's always something. First, he ain't want to play because he didn't want to get vaccinated. All right, man. Damn, you won. Shit. Play them damn road games. Well, guess what? I need to go into protocol. Boy, Kyrie something else, man. It say the roster has been crushed by COVID. They got 10 players. It's only a 12-man roster, 13-man roster. There's 10 players are in the protocol. KD, Kyrie, James Harden, Aldridge. They also going to be without Nick Claxton. And, you know, they ain't even named the rest of the players. But
that's basically majority of the team.
Ain't nobody going to win without those players, so no need to even mention the rest of them. So, Key, what's up, man? What you think about Kyrie already in the protocols the first day he could play? He like, well, what had happened was... Do you think it's smart for him to play without the vaccine, too, with all these people getting sick in the league?
All right. So, I'm sorry, Jay, I can't hear you. What was your question again?
I said, what you think about Kyrie already in protocols less than a day after he got, they said, all right, you win. You could play on the road. And he like, okay, well, what had happened was, I got to go in the protocol.
I mean, it's kind of, it's not funny, but it is funny. But, I mean, it just sucks, man. It's a lot of superstars right now that's in this health and protocols thing. You know what I mean? And as far as this Kyrie situation, it's just like they bring him because they need him right now, and then he get put in the health and protocol. So it's like
on the same day, like he didn't want to play.
Man, it's just so unfortunate right now for not just the Nets but for the league, man. It's just too much. That's why I said earlier in the comments they should just shut this down. You know what I mean? It's too much. It's just too much, man. It's too many players. Guys can't even play. They postponing games. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? You going to have another bubble? That's not going to work out. Players aren't going to go to there and do that again.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though it was proven to work, the players just don't like being in the bubble.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Lemon Pepper Lou. They need them side pieces on deck, man.
Yeah.
Straight up. Right.
I'm just saying... Because, this is just ridiculous, man. I don't think we've ever seen this in the history of the NBA, of teams having to postpone games. You know, they literally they don't have enough players to play in these games. It's just ridiculous. I mean, at this point, you got to just shut it down. What else you going to do? You know what I mean? And I know you were saying earlier, because I seen earlier they were talking about bringing players up so they can play immediately or whatever. That's cool. But it's just like... Same. Right. It's going to keep going on. Right. You know? So.
Right? Because eventually they might get sick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then they not playing. Right. So now they run out all the players, the G League players. Who else going to play?
You could be bringing Chinese basketball players in the NBA. They're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel. Right. Marbury going to make a return.
Marbury. A dude like 50 years old.
Right. They'll bring him back. They're going to start bringing up people from the big three. You know.
Right.
So, yeah, man. It's a good opportunity.
Y'all won't be the last.
Right. It's a good opportunity for them. But at the end, we've seen, like in the NFL, using replacement players or replacement refs. It's not the same product.
Right.
You know, it's not the same product, man. Talking and grubbing, what you think, man? You think they should bring up more of these players or take it, pause it, or what, man? And Kyrie, what's up with him?
I don't know. I don't think the NBA is going to want to go back to the bubble because they lost so much, revenue on that last year because there was no fans in the stands. Plus, a lot of the players didn't like it because they couldn't come and go, even though some of them came and went anyway, i.e. Lou Williams.
Right. Lemon Pepper Lou.
He snuck out to make it rain right quick.
You got to, man. And what's the fun of being young and a millionaire if you can't, enjoy the fruits of and the benefits, So they need that. They young, man. So, hey, man. Even a guy in their 30s, you're still young. And, you tall and in shape. And, it's bust downs ready to, do what's needed.
Especially when you in the NBA. I mean, that's given.
Boy, they just see dollar signs. Right. They just so whether they going to receive them or not, they ready to do what's possible to try to. So, this is a dirty game, but hey, somebody got to play it, right?
Unfortunately.
Right. All right, let's talk about the NFL for a couple minutes before we get up out of here, man. Here go the standings for the NFL. The NFL almost over with. It's 14 games been played for most teams. So, it's 3 games left. We got New England at 9-5. How many people thought the Patriots would be sitting 9-5 at the top of this division? Belichick got Mac Jones. Nobody. I can't say I saw that, but I will give credit to one little weirdo that I talked to. He loved college football. I don't know what happened to him, but he used to be in the channel membership, and something happened to him, man. Disappeared, but I ain't gonna say his name. But y'all know who I'm talking about. Key, I know you know who I'm talking about, man.
I know.
But he spoke real highly of Mac Jones and what he did at Alabama, and I did go buy me some Mac Jones rookie cards because of him, and it looked like that investment is coming out to be pretty good right now. Pretty good. Yeah, man, they did a documentary on HBO about Belichick and Nick Saban, been best friends since he was with Cleveland or something, So
And Nick Saban was the defensive coordinator for the Browns back when Belichick was the coach.
So man, look at that. Y'all had Nick Saban and Belichick, and didn't let them give them enough time to do something. But anyway,
that was that damn Modell.
Yeah, he I don't know what he was thinking, but he had.
And here's the thing: he moved the team to Baltimore over the fact, Cleveland didn't give him a new stadium, which they should have, and still went broke.
Right. He had to sell it.
He had a hell of a deal from the city of Baltimore. I'm like, how do you go broke like that?
Mismanagement, man. The NFL is just printing money right now. Printing money, but the Patriots 9-5, even though this is historically the weakest division in football, but everybody saw the Bills probably winning it over the Patriots. It's still 3 games to go, so it could flip, but we got the Bengals 8-6 and the Ravens 8-6. Everybody thought that Lamar Jackson would be doing better than what he's doing now. They started off red hot. And now we see Joey B.
The Ravens been struggling.
They've been struggling. His accuracy is starting to come into question. And
Lamar's been hurt for the last couple of weeks.
Right.
I was just finna say that. But the thing with Lamar, and you just pointed it out, Jay, that accuracy. You can't run the ball all the time like that, especially when you start getting older and stuff like that. You can't do that all the time. You can't depend on your legs all the time. At some point, you got to change your game. That happens in all sports, though. Even talk about basketball. Look at how, Kobe Bryant was a high flyer for, beginning of his years.
You got to learn to shoot.
He started developing that jump shot from the post.
That's true.
Right.
Great point.
That's just what comes with the game. You know what I mean? You got to start making them passes, man, and that's what's hurting them.
Yeah, sports is a painful game.
Yeah.
And the backup, even though, they didn't win, the backup's starting to play better than Lamar.
Yeah, he got pocket passer.
Who knows? Lamar's job is kind of on the line because he still ain't got no extension yet.
Oh, that's a good one right there. I don't think his job should be, but it may be. We'll see. What's up with your Browns, man? They had all this talent on the roster. They done had to get rid of OBJ everybody is trying to kick Baker out the damn building. They 7-7. He could barely throw a touchdown. What's his touchdown record right now? What's up?
Actually, he didn't play. Well, the last game he ain't played because of doggone COVID. Damn COVID.
Yeah. Right. You think they should keep Baker? What's up? That's your team, the Browns.
Like I said, I think, for one more year, yeah, because it's a team-friendly deal. They only picked up his 5th-year option, so after next year, if they want to, part ways with him, they can. Either cut him or trade him.
He fell off big time. 13 touchdowns.
Because he would be because he'll make a good trade asset.
He needs to get with a quarterback-friendly coach. I know it's not many Andy Reid's out there, but he need to get with the next Andy Reid or whoever could be the next Andy Reid to bring that out of him, because this 13 touchdowns, 7 interceptions is horrible. And that's a huge fall off from what he did the previous 2 seasons.
Right.
He was looking like he was trending up. Yeah.
Also, in the front office defense, they can look at it like, hey, we didn't draft this guy, we inherited him.
That's true.
So they can look for their own guy. Whether it's this offseason or next offseason.
Yeah, they move on from quarterbacks quick nowadays. They need to move on from Big Ben. You know what?
If they about to retire, though.
Yeah, and you know what? If Baker ended up in Pittsburgh with Mike Tomlin, he might be somebody.
Could work.
I think
you're right about that, though, Jay, about, they move on from quarter. That's just how the league is going now. We all know, who was always talking about, they need to get rid of Jalen Hurts, man. They need to get rid of Jalen Hurts. We know who we're talking about. But it's just ridiculous, man.
I'm sorry, Keith.
Oh, no, I was just saying it's just ridiculous. You got to let him play. I think this is his first season playing a full season starting, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's very unfair to just say move on from it. His first full
season.
Don't do
that. And the person...
Hold on, talking.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Hold on, talking. Go ahead, finish, Keith. Hold on. Hold on one second. Go ahead, finish what you were saying, Keith.
No, I was just saying, this guy that we're talking about, supposed to be a huge Eagle fan. It's like, dude, you talking about, they should just get Deshaun Watson and, they should just let Flacco be the back start or whatever. I'm like, dude, you have to give this dude a chance, man. This is literally his first season, starting the whole season and playing it through. That's part of the development, man. You got to go through the development stages. You think Tom Brady started off like this? Peyton Manning, all these prime quarterbacks, they didn't all start off, the best, man.
Right.
So you got to let them play.
Yeah, they got to learn on the job in football, man.
Yeah. And especially when you're a quarterback, that's, you got to think on the fly, man. Like, you can't. Quarterback, man, is probably the toughest position in football.
Damn near in sports.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't, that's literally a job. You got to make plays like that on the go. On the go, audibles. Yeah, you know what I mean? You see a defense or you read a defense and they change the defense up. Okay, we audible into this play. That's not easy, man.
Oh, no. Talking and grubbing. Go ahead. Get in. Before we get in there, let me give a shout out to that girl for the super chat support to the channel. I appreciate it. And go ahead and say what you want, talking and grubbing, then we'll answer her question on here.
All right, now, I definitely agree they move from quarterbacks too quick, but, Jay, since we talk about our team, I always felt with Jay, I felt with the Bears, I think Mr. Trubisky was definitely they moved on him from him too quick. I think they made him the scapegoat for all the Bears' failures, but it was really Nagy.
Hell yeah.
Also, not only that, with quarterbacks having success, they got to be in a system consistently. Now, with Baker, his first 2 years, he had 2 different head coaches, so he had to learn 2 different systems. And so he was behind the 8 ball from the get-go, when it was Lamar, Mahomes, and Allen, they already, had their coaches there, and the system was already in place.
Right.
Now this is Baker's second year with Stefanski. I don't know what Stefanski's going to have, going to do next year. I'm going to wait and see on that. But, that quarterback also has to be in the system consistently to have success, because I don't care what quarterback you put behind center. If you don't have a constant system, they're going to fail.
Yeah, that's true. Let me ask y'all this. That girl said, Key J and talking, what's the predictions for the second half for the Lakers and Suns? I'm gonna say the Suns is gonna beat the Lakers, and the Lakers just don't have enough to compete right now with the Suns. Key, what you think about that in the Suns and Lakers?
Devin Booker lighting them up, man, and it's a wrap. When he get hot, it's over with, man. And then on top of that, you got CP. They are one of the teams that's healthy, right? They're probably one of the most healthy teams in the NBA right now.
Yeah, and the score is 67-54 right now.
Yeah, and Devin Booker got about, 20? He got 20?
20.7 boards, 4 assists. LeBron got 23, but if we look at the box scores, probably nobody else in double digits on the Lakers. We got
Westbrook with 10, 6 and 4 right now.
And they got Ariza with 11. Which, if Ariza's getting 11, that show how much they in trouble, because he barely gets any tick now. He done got 12 minutes.
Can I point something out real quick, though, Jay?
Yeah.
Can I point something out real quick?
Go ahead.
Now, like I'm saying, Vogel is terrible. How do you switching the lineup? Look at the starting lineup, man. They have Taylor Horton-Tucker, Wayne Ellington, DeAndre Jordan, LeBron James, and Russell Westbrook.
Right.
The last 2 games, it's Isaiah Thomas, Westbrook, LeBron, and then the other 2 are just whatever. It's like, bro, why do you keep doing this, man? You can't do this if you want to win games.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Ridiculous.
And how is Isaiah Thomas got 15 minutes, but Rondo got 8? And Westbrook 24. Are you playing these 3 together? How many times you go? What is he doing? Isaiah 1 for 7. Rondo 0 for 1. Oh man! And Isaiah can't ball on CP3 right now. That's not a good matchup for him. And if you playing him against CP3, that's a bad matchup.
Terrible. CP3 gonna shred him. He gonna shred him.
Right.
He gonna shred him, man. But my prediction, Sam's pulling this out, man. Devin Booker already got 20 points. He might finish with a 30 ball, 35 maybe. You know what I mean? It's a wrap, man.
Right.
It's game.
Yeah, it's over with. And damn, man, DeAndre Jordan is a minus 15 on the court. Damn, Rondo a minus 14 on the court. At least Isaiah, even though he broke, is a plus 6. He the only, and and Westbrook is a plus 1. You got Ariza plus 3, plus 2, whereas you got Devin Booker plus 3. We had DeAndre Ayton plus 10, Bridges plus 13, plus 12. They started. They can't. And Chris Paul, their whole starting lineup is ahead on the Lakers. Yeah,
that's why they got this lead.
Yeah, they only came back when they went on the bench. Minus 3, minus 5, minus 6, that's it. The Lakers should have kept JaVale McGee.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. But it's going to be a game of runs, man. Like, it's a 7-point game, so they can still pull it out. Right. They just got to get on runs, and they got to get stops. You know what I mean? They got to outscore them in this quarter. If they don't, that's the game. That's game, man.
Yeah, definitely. And so, Melo at the free throw line, shooting 1 of 3. He made 1 of 3. They just Melo. He just don't have the defense, man, and they gonna come after him. That's probably why the Devin Booker probably cooking on Melo, or on Ellington. They can't really, man. This is just a bad matchup. Plus, the Lakers can't run with them. I said before they got Westbrook trade, they should have tried to sign Chris Paul. That would have been perfect for them. LeBron and Chris Paul wanted to play together forever. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. What you think gonna happen talking and grubbing with the rest of this game?
Suns gonna pull it out. You know what? I was thinking today about the Lakers because Bill Simmons put out a report not too long, recently saying there's rumors that LeBron would want to come back to Cleveland. And I was thinking, I said, what he's doing with what he's doing with the Lakers right now is kind of what he was doing with the Cavs in his last stint in 2018.
And what you mean by that? What, having them at 500, then picking up the pace?
He's pretty much carrying the team, but there's just more stars with the Lakers. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, LeBron has pretty much carried every team he's been on, but when he had D-Wade had that hustle hard mentality until his knees was gone and he couldn't do it no more like he used to.
Right.
And Anthony Davis, his first year, wanted to win. It seemed like he was happy to be out of New Orleans, happy to play with LeBron, wanted that chip. And now he got that chip. I don't seem like he give a damn. No, he don't want it no more.
He hungry.
He ain't hungry, man. He got steak on them plates, big ones.
and Key was laughing at at the report I said.
I was laughing at that, man. But y'all right, AD. It seemed like it's a Rocky movie, man. He done lost the eye of the tiger, man. So he just, that's what they need. Now, do y'all remember? I think this was when they first got AD. Do y'all remember when, they was doing a little, press conferences or whatever with LeBron, and he was saying, oh, well, the offense is going to run through AD. AD's going to be the centerpiece. He's going to do this and that. Now, right, if y'all, everybody knows who LeBron James is. How believable was that?
Right. That was crazy. But you know what? They did it the first year. And LeBron led the league in assists. They should have kept doing that. But between LeBron not playing his game for the rest of his career and AD staying healthy, that wasn't about to work.
No.
It wasn't about to work. Sounded good. It worked good. And then, although they did win the championship, it was in the bubble. I don't know. That role, would the Clippers have lost if they wasn't in the bubble?
We probably would have, man, because we were still on the Doc Rivers, man, and that, I'm not going to lie, it just didn't work out, man. Doc Rivers, they said he was the leader in losing 3-1 leads, man, in the playoffs, so those ones was with us. So,
Doc Rivers got the bad prescription for winning.
The proof was there. It's there, so, but, as far as, and I seen somebody, I think it was No Limit Unc earlier that said he doesn't count that championship in a bubble. Now, listen, as much as the Lakers are struggling right now, a ring is a ring. You know what I mean? You can say, oh, it's the bubble, this and that, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Or you can say, oh, because I think he said, oh, they was playing a banged-up Heat. That's not the Lakers' fault. You know what I mean? That ain't their fault. They was hurt. And then, and if you're going to do it like that, so does Milwaukee's ring not count either? Because, you know what I mean? A lot of teams hurt in the playoffs too. Yeah. So
it was no fans in the stands last year when the Milwaukee won, right?
Fans were there.
They were?
Okay. No, fans was there, especially in Milwaukee.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was some there at the end,
Me either.
Yeah, I don't like when people do that, man. Oh, well, I don't count that ring. Well, the NBA counted, so right? You know what I mean? You can say whatever you want to say, but it's a ring.
Do you think Miami would have beat the Bucks if they weren't in the bubble?
No.
I don't think so either. But the bubble is like playing in the gym. Like, that should be you should be playing your best ball. Yeah. You should be playing your best ball. Like, it helps when people cheering on and you putting on something in front of people. But some of the best games I ever played or witnessed, nobody was there. It was in the gym. Pure competition.
That's usually when you get the fire out of a lot of players, man. They be, you know what I mean? It's no holds barred. They get into it.
Yeah.
But that fan energy is that's what they feed off of. Like you look at dudes. Remember when the Oracle Arena was still around or whatever? That place lit up when Curry was hitting threes, man.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that'll get you on charge right there. Get you charged up.
I still don't know why they took Oracle Arena out of Oakland.
The team left Oakland.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they taking Staples though. They turned it into what? Crypto.
That's the worst thing you can change it to.
I actually been using Crypto.com for a couple years, man. I've been sharing some of that in the thing.
Out of all the companies, you couldn't find a better name.
They paid what, $200 million or something? $100 million?
I don't know what they paid, but
I put it in Discord when they did it.
Everybody, man, that's way too much history in that Staples.
Y'all could go to Cash App.
Cash App.
I go to Cash App before I go to crypto.
Nah, crypto, man, they've been doing good though, man. I've been using Crypto.com app for a while, and when I saw they did that,
crypto, I'm just talking about the name.
Nah, no, it's an app. It's called Crypto.com app. A lot of people ain't heard of it though. So for them to put that on the Lakers thing, every time it's a Lakers game, you gotta say live at the Crypto.com. It don't have a good ring to it like the Staples Center. I mean, that's just perfect.
That's too much, man.
That's a lot of syllables.
That's too much history in that building, man. Everybody gonna know the Staples, man. That's way too much history in that building.
Right. That's like changing the name from the Forum. Right. Let's get back to this football right quick before we go. What's up with the Colts? They doing good with the running back JT, the Titans. We see they still holding on to a 9-5. You see the Titans gonna pull it off?
No, I think they about to fall off.
Oh, okay. What's up with you?
With Henry being gone.
All right. Yeah, it says right now that they are on a losing streak of 1. Colts on a 2-game winning streak. What's up with the Jaguars? Urban Meyer fired, one and done. He over here kicking grown-ass men. He lucky they ain't knock his ass out.
Like, where's that kicker? I'd have punched Urban Meyer in his face.
Right. I'm a grown-ass man. Bow. But he used to doing that to college kids. Imagine the stories that might come out about these college kids and what he done did.
But I knew that was going to be a disaster from the get-go when they hired Urban Meyer. I said, man, I'm like, that ain't going to work. I'm like, he ain't even going to last a year.
But he did a lot for Ohio State.
I thought,
he did a lot for you in Ohio State.
I give him credit for the championship, but I knew it wasn't going to work in the NFL. He's not an NFL guy.
He need to bully some young boys. Make them think he gonna kick them off the team. Yeah, he don't know how to talk to grown ass men is what it is. He gonna try to bully you, say I'll kick you off or I'll take away your scholarship, and they gotta shut up and play. When he dealing with grown ass men that make more money than him,
right?
You know, he trying to kick him. He lucky that kicker ain't showing what a kick really is. And
that's probably why he tried to do that though, man. Because he already feel insecure. He ain't making the players make more than he make, so he trying to do whatever he can to bring them down, man.
Probably.
Right? He ain't about to talk to no 20+ pro like that. That ain't going like that, man.
Nah, man. So,
that whole defensive line should have just bum rushed him.
Stampede.
Right. What's up with?
You about to get us a sack today.
Right. What's up with the Kansas City Chiefs, man? Everybody said they was done first half of the season. Now they 10-4, 7-game winning streak. That mean they was 3-4. Now they 10-4. What's up, man, with Mahomes and the Chiefs? What y'all think about them? What's their chances to win the Super Bowl?
I give about 60 to 70. Because their offense still got issues, but their defense has they've been playing amazing on this winning streak.
Yeah, they have. They got an 89-point differential right now.
Yeah, so I definitely like what KC's defense is doing.
Yeah, Key, what's your thoughts on Kansas City Super Bowl chances?
So I give it a pretty high percentage just because they've been there before. You know what I mean? It's nothing like experience. So they've been there. You know what I mean? I agree with both of y'all. I think there's a lot of gaps in their team that they need to improve on. Definitely the defensive side of the ball, but I'm still give them a high percentage just because they've been there. It's nothing like experience, man. And I think they still got the tools to do it. As far as the offense, not the defense, ain't no way. And that's what's going to lose them games right there is that defense. You don't got no defense. That's going to put pressure on your offense to score every possession.
Every possession.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what's up with the Eagles now, man? Jalen Hurts, they 7-7. They looking better. Let's say right here, Jalen Hurts got 3 touchdowns, and the Eagles came back to beat Washington tonight. Like you were saying earlier with the person that don't know a damn thing but think he know every damn thing had to pull a disappearing act. Big goofball express, man. What's up, man? Is Hurts looking better than people that swear they got the Eagles tattoo and know what they talk about? Don't know nothing. We got to call him Tattoo because he live on Fantasy Island. Tattoo. That's all he live on Fantasy Island. Right. The QB. He got the goal, boss. Don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I think he doing well though. I think somebody put in your chat earlier. He's playing well though, man. They said he was playing well. He got some good numbers. He's
doing better than Baker right now. 2,700 yards, 14 touchdowns, 9 NOs for the year. He's doing better than Baker right now. He on the upwards, streak.
Why you gotta go with my people, man, dog?
I had to sneak it in. Reggie M is an Eagles fan. He did post that in. Reggie M. Shout out to Reggie M, man.
Shout out to Reggie, man.
Yeah. He said Hurts is fine. He went 20 for 26, 296. That's good numbers, though. Only missed 6 passes.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens when you let him play, man. He gotta play. You don't give him no experience. Right. He gonna keep messing up because he don't have no experience on there, man.
Right. You gotta give him a chance to develop.
Yeah, that's why fair weather fans like Tattoo, they don't know what the hell they talking about, man, because they think every day they going to win the Super Bowl. You have to let your players develop, man. The quarterback, you have to learn on the job, man. That's why every great quarterback that played, what's their first season normally? Horrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, they got to learn. Very few start off as a star. Even Peyton Manning, led the league in interceptions. Then what happened? They developed. Brady, he was just a game manager. He wasn't doing much. His stats look similar to this. Jalen Hurts.
Right.
So I'm not saying this dude is either of those, but I'm just saying it's a job. You have to give them time. You got to let them play.
Definitely.
Yeah. So go ahead, Grubber.
So Jay, so now we all know Matt Nagy is going to get fired.
I hope so.
I know you and the rest of the Bears Nation want to roll up to his house in the Chicagoland area and just throw him out like jazz.
Boy, you ain't lying.
But since you can't do that, who do you think should replace Nagy?
Man, that's a good one, man. I haven't really looked deeply into the coaching ranks like that. But the problem with the Bears is historically the Bears always want to find a first-time head coach. If you look at everybody the Bears normally get, it's a first-time head coach. Ditka, that was his first coaching job. Dave Wanstead, that was his first head coaching job. Who we can go down the list. All of them is always a first-time head coach. Couple years ago, before Nagy, that dude that was coming from Canada or whatever that lasted a year or 2 years. He was a head coach, first-time head coach. Lovie Smith, first-time head coach. I think that we should get somebody that knows what they doing.
Hold up, wasn't John Fox the coach of the Bears? Or
I don't know. I think he was with the Broncos.
Yeah, he was.
He might have been with the Bears for like a year or two.
For a year. That's the only head coach I ever hired with experience is John Fox.
Yeah, and he was too damn old. You know what I mean? We need somebody that's got a little experience at least. I know it's good to get a diamond in the rough, but that's why it's, hard to get a diamond in the rough. You don't know what you got. And if you can get a head coach that with experience, then that's young, 40 or so, that would be great. Or if you're going to get somebody like a Lovie Smith who took the Bears to the Super Bowl, let him stay. Like, look how long the Steelers have let Tomlin stay.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let him stay.
I always tell people you can't fire your way to success.
No, you can't.
That's a good one right there, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm a Browns fan. I know this from experience.
Yeah, y'all done had what, damn near 50 quarterbacks and 30 coaches in this time period. So, yeah.
We can write books on this.
Yeah, for real. So, Justin Fields needs a quarterback coach. This dude, 1,800 yards, he's averaging 6.9 and 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. They're going to destroy his confidence, man.
You know who the Bears should look at, but I don't know if they will?
Oh.
Bieniemy.
Eric Bieniemy. Yeah, he's good. I remember when he was a running back for the Chargers.
They definitely need to look at him.
Yeah, and if they do hire another first-time head coach, give him some time. You got to give him some time.
But here's the ironic thing. Nagy is a disciple of Andy Reid. He was his offensive coordinator in Kansas City.
Yeah, but don't Andy Reid call the plays?
Pretty much.
So it shows how much he was really paying attention. Was you just there holding the clipboard and doing what he told you, or was you studying what this man was doing and absorbing his style?
Obviously, he didn't absorb enough.
No,
he got some more absorbing to do.
You ain't lying, boy. Because he damn sure ain't got it together. This dude, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a hurtful situation, man, because, we probably got the most talented quarterback we've ever had on our roster in history, and they can't do nothing with him,
Right.
So hopefully they can get somebody that knows what to do with him.
Also, I hope they can field some weapons, too.
Yeah, that's another thing. We haven't got a real wide receiver since Brandon Marshall. We really don't draft good ones. Yeah, but he was probably only that good because he had Brandon Marshall there. Because although he did all right in Philly, he really fell off the map real soon, And he, with all the skills, talent, and everything, he was always injured and never ended up doing what he did. We had Curtis Conway, who was supposed to be somebody. He ain't never ended up being what we thought.
Right.
So I don't know. What's up with what happened before we go? What's up with the Packers, the Bucks, the Saints, and the Cardinals and the Rams? Between them, who is your pick to come out of this NFC? And the Cowboys. You got the Cowboys, Packers, Bucks, and the Cardinals and the Rams. Who gonna come out the NFC for the Super Bowl? Start off with Keith. Hold on, let Keith start it off. Go ahead. It's all good. Go ahead, Keith.
Oh, my bad. Well, first of all, I'm going with my Vikings. Now I'm playing. I'll probably say Green Bay got it, man. I think Green Bay got it with the East, with the NFC. So I think Green Bay got it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Talking who you got out of the NFC? Who coming out of the NFC for the Super Bowl? Cowboys, Pack, Bucks, or Saints? I mean, not Saints. Cardinals.
I'm with Key. I think the Packers going to do it. The Bucks, now that Godwin's down, I can't see them going back to the Super Bowl. Arizona, they started off high. I think they're going to get to the second round. They've been exposed the last couple of weeks. Cowboys, I don't think they're going to do much either.
Okay, Cowboys on a 3-game winning streak. They got it back together. We'll see.
Yeah, but it's still, I don't trust the Cowboys when it comes to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. What about the Rams? Nobody trusts the Rams just yet.
Rams could be a dark horse.
Okay.
If they can find a way to get hot.
Yeah.
They're definitely a threat.
I'ma still go with Tom Brady, even though the Pack is who my mind would say go with. But I can't bet against Tom Brady. Tom terrific in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
He man, whoo. He ain't no joke. So we'll see what happens with the Bucks. And although they missing a weapon or two, and they did lose tonight or the other night against the Saints.
Saints, yeah.
Yeah. They still, Tom Brady, he always get about 4-5 losses a year and still come out damn near in the Super Bowl every year. So, he been to 10 Super Bowls in 20 years? That's like every other year.
Dude, time is time, man. I mean,
yeah.
The dude got a resume of this, man, so you can't count him out at all.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is a better talent than him, I will say. But damn, how does he keep doing that? Tom Brady just keeps making it. So, man, that's going to be a hard one to, let's see. Dre Wright said the Saints had Brady tap dancing in the pocket up in there. and that's the resume for Brady, is if you get that pressure on him, he will fold. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
We'll see what the Pack can do in the playoffs, or whoever face him in the playoffs, if that happens.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's how you got to. Honestly, that's like one of the things you got to do with Tom, man. You got to send that pressure on him, man, and make him. You know what I mean? You got to make him. Make a mistake somehow, some way. That's the only way you can. That's all you can really do with Tom, man. It's, like I say, Tom is Tom. So
that's
he
true.
gonna do his thing, but you got to send some type of pressure at him, man. So
yeah. Now here go the AFC. This is kind of more tricky. We got the Patriots. You could put the Bills, the Bengals, Ravens, Titans, Colts, and the Chiefs and the Chargers. They all, give or take, is in there. The Chiefs got the best record in the AFC right now, 10-4. Everybody else is pretty much tied, give or take a game. So who's coming out the AFC for the Super Bowl? 3 games left in the season. What's y'all pick? Talking and Grubbing, go ahead. Who's your pick for the AFC?
I gotta say the Chiefs. The Patriots, now they could be. I mean, if they can keep this rolling, hey, they got a great chance of coming out of the AFC. But the only problem is, I don't know about their offense. Their defense is on point, but their offense is just very questionable. Like, can you really use that power running for 3 straight games to get to the Super Bowl, or 2 straight games? Say if the Patriots get the number 1 seed, I don't know.
Well, that's true. What's up, Key? Who you think coming out the AFC?
I probably have to agree with Talking and Grubbing, man. I think Kansas City, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee got it though. Or honestly, I don't trust the Chargers, man, just because they seem to fold every time they get into the playoffs. They fold. I don't even think they were there last year, were they? Am I mistaken? Yeah, they weren't there last year. They just experienced, man. Now Justin Herbert is a beast, but I don't think they got enough yet to take that title, man. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go with Kansas City. Baltimore, no, not going to do it. Cincinnati, might have a shot, but for the most part, I'm going to. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I'm going to have to go with Kansas City just based off the resume, man. Mm-hmm. But these teams are all capable, man. They're all very capable. I will say that.
Yeah, it's up for grabs. I would say it's between the Patriots and the Chiefs, and it's hard for me to bet against Patrick Mahomes right now, too. Belichick always got a couple tricks up his sleeves. Belichick, he knows how to get it done. That's why the name is Belichick. And so Belichick, he has done some good things with a rookie quarterback. Look what he did with Tom Brady. I mean, it wasn't his rookie year, but first year, same thing. Nobody saw him. And so he has won with run game and defense. And the Patriots really last year had 8 people chose not to play because of COVID. So with those players back, and Mac Jones, they damn near I wouldn't say where Tom Brady was before they left, but they're a better team than what they appeared to be last year. I'll say that much. And so we'll see what happens. I still ain't going to bet against Mahomes yet because, he's pretty much single-handedly brought the Chiefs back into the first place in the AFC damn near. Although their defense has been playing better and everybody picked up the pace, Mahomes is no joke. Mac Jones put up 3,100 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 10 NOs in his first year in 14 games. That's some good stats right there. I wish we had him on the Bears right about that, but I ain't ready to give up on Fields, but
Fields, they just got to put some talent around him.
Yeah, and Belichick know what to do. Yeah, right. Belichick know what to do with a quarterback. And so, plus he got a vendetta to prove against Brady. Because everybody's saying, is it Brady or Belichick? And
he was PO'd after seeing Brady win that Super Bowl last year in Tampa.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So, yeah, we'll see what's up with that. So, yeah. But I'm going to still go with Mahomes and the Chiefs. But I think it's between these two, so we'll see how it go. Let's see, Jimmy, he happy to say that they beat.
Yeah, I just seen that. Jimmy, you crazy, man.
The Colts ain't going to the Super Bowl, Jimmy. All right, but the Colts are playing good, and they do got a puncher's chance because other than the Chiefs and I would say New England, everybody else they about even. And
wild card can definitely get hot.
Yeah, and football is a one-game playoff. You catch the right matchup at the right time, you get hot. You never know. So, but I think that Belichick know what to do if he come up against JT in the playoffs, man.
Look at the Giants in 2011.
That's true. Fair. They was 9-7 and won the Super Bowl,
9-7,
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. Giants is done now, man. And Saquon Barkley, man. Damn, man, what happened? Yeah. It's over.
Saquon gonna be like the Damian Lillard of Portland, man. He ain't trying to leave, but they ain't gonna get him no help.
Nah, he injured.
Barry Sanders if we don't get out of New York.
Yeah, plus he injured.
Yep. Yeah, injured. That's another thing.
His shoes Nike gave him was
the Browns
dope.
Didn't get.
Right. They picked him too high right now. It's starting to really hurt. So.
I'm like, dang, at least, I might have my issues with Baker, but damn, at least we got to the playoffs with him.
Right. That's true.
You almost won, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But almost don't count.
That's true. Yeah. Jimmy, we beat them 3 times in a row. We got it, Jimmy.
He said we best them.
Oh yeah, we best and beat. He was so happy to get it out. He couldn't even get it right. He said, we beat him.
It's all good, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's my guy. Well, hey man, I'm glad y'all came through. I appreciate everybody for watching. We getting ready to get up out of here, man. Everybody, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. Thanks for the super chat. And, we'll see what's up next week. And everybody be safe out there, man. You know, Omicron or whatever is going wild out there, man. You know, it's tearing people up. So be safe, man. We got even people in the Discord getting sick. So, you know, everybody be careful out there, man. Be safe. Yeah, everybody take it easy. Peace.
Salute.